So I think it's extremely important for attendees to have that time to walk the expo floor.
Not to mention a lot of giveaways and stuff.
I
I
know a lot of
mean,
free shirts,
we're
swag.
giving away.
It can be pretty cutthroat with roofing owners around you because it is so competitive. When you're kind of getting away and interacting with other roofing owners that are across the United States, it's just so awesome to kind of compare ideas, what's working for them, what's working for you, and really connecting in that way.
Hey, how's it going? It's Tim Brown, and this is the Hook Better Leads podcast. And today I have the pleasure of having Blaike Medlin on from roofing.com and RoofCon. How you doing?
I'm doing good. Thanks for having me. I am very, very excited to be here.
So you are helping put on this RoofCon event, which was fantastic last year, by the way, and you said it's already on its way to being better this year. So we're going to just ask questions about the event, let people know kind of ahead of time, so when they get there, they can make the most of it.
Yep.
A lot of the coolest roofers I know are going to be there. My question for you is, how do you feel right now, though, on the what is behind the scenes on the experience of being somebody putting on this event when it's coming up in a few weeks?
Oh my goodness. It's more excitement than anything. We're a pretty small team. We have a total of about 10 people. So we put on a huge event for a small team, and we all just work so well together, and every single person on the team plays such a key component to making RoofCon happen. Like even William, our videographer, like you kind of don't see him behind the scenes because he's always in the background behind the lens, but he's amazing. Daniel, director of marketing, Jenna's pretty much putting the whole thing together by herself. So we're all anxious, it's a huge event and we have a lot of people to make happy,
Yes.
but we are very, very excited
Yeah.
for what's to come.
Well, let me start this podcast with gratefulness. Thank you for putting on this event. It's really good for the industry. It's got a good reputation, and what I like about it is, like we think about ourselves as being part of the modernization in the roofing industry. I feel like this is a modern roofing event that doesn't have the stigma of, I don't know, certain bad connotations of the roofing industry. And I'm not really mad at any other events. There's obviously some other really cool ones.
Yeah.
But just like this, it's a clean event. You guys put on a clean event.
Yes.
And there's kind of this vibe of like leadership is important, legacy is important, all those things. So give us a little bit of that vision, then we'll get into the specifics. I know that you work closely with Hunter. What is the vision for this event? Why is this a little bit different than some of the other events that have been traditionally available in the roofing industry?
So exactly like you said, we don't ever talk trash about other events. I think there's an event for everyone and there's different targets of people. What I love to tell people when they ask me the vision of RoofCon. So Hunter Ballou, he owned Cornerstone Construction. So he was a roofing owner going to a ton of roofing events. Like you name it, he's been there, he's paid the money to go to educate himself. And he realized that he didn't really get what he wanted out of it. It was just kind of, maybe people are getting away just to get away from work for a couple of days, to just relax, have a mini vacation. And he wanted to create RoofCon to have like-minded people come together that are serious about, investing in companies to work with, to scale their businesses, to connect with other individuals in the industry that are supportive and that are just good people of high integrity. So that is our entire goal. And, because of that, we're never going to be the biggest event because we're so insanely picky about who comes to RoofCon, because we attract such amazing people there that have core values to their business, that just do good work and that just love people and love their business. And that's our vision for sure.
I love it. And so let's walk through what happens when you get to, because it starts on Sunday and it's a 3-day event, or it goes to, what day does it go till?
It's technically a 2-day event. So November 6th, we're going to have a welcome party at 7 p.m. on the expo floor. So our exhibitors are going to be setting up all day and they're going to be with us during the welcome party. We're probably going to have a couple speakers just kicking off to the event, some drinks, just have a fun time and relax and network before the full show goes on. And the 7th and 8th will be full show days.
Okay.
And it is just packed with, I mean, it is a packed schedule.
Yeah.
The expo floor kicks off at about 8:30 in the morning. And those expo hours will end about 2 o'clock. We have 40 different breakout sessions, 4 different panels, 4 headline speakers, and a ton of incredible industry speakers.
That's a change from last year, right? The vendor time, like
Hmm.
having slots for vendors. Why did you guys make that change, and what do you think it's going to do for like vendors, for instance, and I guess
For
attendees?
vendors, obviously they're going to be able to make more connections. But one thing that I really like to touch on for attendees, because sometimes attendees can be kind of weary to walk an expo floor because
Hmm.
obviously we know what vendors' goals are. But what I really love to tell attendees is that, we go through a pretty heavy vetting process with our sponsors.
Hmm.
Um, and a lot of like you guys, like your goal is to educate roofers,
Hmm.
you
Sure.
know, and I try to tell them like, hey, like, obviously people are going to want you to work with them. That's the goal.
Yeah.
But they're also here to educate you and to provide value and to give you
Yep.
key knowledge on what's new in the industry, whether it be digital tools, marketing, new shingles, underlayment, products in the industry, whatever it may be. A lot of these vendors come in at a very educational standpoint. So I think
Hmm.
it's extremely important for attendees to have that time to walk the expo floor.
Not to mention a lot of giveaways and stuff.
I
I
know, a lot of
mean,
free shirts,
we're
swag.
giving away a Yeti cooler. There's like we got our own cologne that we're giving out.
Ooh,
It's
what?
the smells like more leads cologne.
No
Uh,
way.
yes.
That
So
is
there's always like full bottles of cologne. It's like
that is
a Creed Aventus knockoff. So
that is so cool. You have to save me one.
uh, yes. So we absolutely done. You're on the list.
I wear
Um,
cologne. It's okay. It'll work.
okay. Yeah, I wear feminine stuff sometimes, and people
There you
like
go.
sometimes
There you
I'm
go.
like, dude, I'm trying to like myself out here. You know what I mean? I'm like, this is nice.
That smells
Um,
good.
yeah. But yeah, I feel like that expo floor. Like, if I was an attendee, I will say this: it's fun. It's
Yes.
what's more fun than having somebody. I mean, even if they are selling a little bit to you, it's kind of fun to be out and like see all these new things. It's
Yeah.
super like all your guys' vendors tend to be like very modern and like kind
Mhm.
of cool companies.
Yep.
And so you just get to walk around, see what's new in roofing. There's
Yes.
products that are like ridiculously cool that like you haven't
Yes.
seen yet, and you get to like
Yep.
mess with them and try them out
Mhm.
and stuff like that. And then technology wise, just kind of seeing what's out there. Even if you don't purchase
Right.
anything, you're still
Right.
like getting a lay of the land of like what's new in the industry, what's available. Excuse me. I think that is invaluable at these things. I think the expo was like can be very fun, even if
Oh,
people are
absolutely.
selling to you a little bit. That's my
Yes, I
opinion.
think last year we had like a girl doing paninis at our booth. We had little
Oh
like
hell yeah!
chicken shots going across the expo. Like
Oh
there
yeah,
was
that
so
was actually very fun. We were like playing football back and forth. There was basically was Peak Leads IO, and we were like they had like a
Mhm.
basketball hoop there, and there's just usually fun activities like people are doing golf and stuff like that. It's basically a
Yeah,
party vibe. I feel like. Um,
basically, yeah.
without the party, but nonetheless. So that being said, when is the VIP party? Because you said that there's a VIP party it's at main event. Is that the restaurant?
Yes. It's actually main event is very similar to a Dave and Buster's.
Okay.
So it'll be on November 8th, starting I think about 7 p.m.
Is that
Um,
Monday or Tuesday? Sorry,
Tuesday. Tuesday. It'll be
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Yeah.
Yes. It is sponsored by Rhino Strategic Solutions, and it is so much fun. My number one favorite thing, probably, of going to the VIP party,
Mhm.
you were there at the VIP? Were you there last year?
I wasn't. I
Okay.
wasn't.
Okay. Well, my favorite part is watching grown men sing karaoke and just embarrass
Ooh,
themselves.
nice.
It is the best. It is hilarious. There's an open bar. There's really great food. You get an all access game card, which is my favorite part. You can play Fruit
Yeah.
Ninja, bowling, laser tag. It's just a really good time. So you get to have a lot of fun, but it's a great networking event as well to kind of
Mm.
relax from all the information you've been giving for the past 2 days.
Let's say
So you
you
really
got regular tickets, and you're planning on going, but you got regular tickets and you want to get to that event. Can you upgrade to VIP?
You sure can. You can upgrade beforehand, or you can even upgrade at the, excuse me, at the event.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure VIP is going to be sold out by then,
Okay.
because we do cap it at about, I think, 300 people at main event.
Yeah.
So if you are interested, make sure that you contact one of us on the team. We'd love to see you guys there.
Awesome. So let's say we're going to get into speakers, and you guys also have some awards stuff going on. I want to hear about all of it. But before we get into that, do you guys have any deals going on? Like people are going to be watching this Friday, Saturday, Sunday of this week. So any deals going on that they should go and check out? Like I know that some people like to wait, but you usually pay the most when you wait till the very end. And I know that that's
Yes.
not as big of a deal for some people. I know you're doing good, all that, but like it's
Mhm.
also useful for the organizers, and you want Blake to be not stressed out towards the end of it. So,
Exactly. Yeah. So we are running a special right now, and the main reason why we're doing this is because we love people to bring their teams. A
mm,
lot of times we'll have solo owners coming, which is great. We love them, but we love for people to bring their teams so that everyone can go to the table and eat. Because there's so much value to literally everyone in your team, managers, salespeople, whatever you're doing, there is value there. Um, so basically, I just completely lost my train of thought.
oh, you were saying team, so you can bring your
Yes,
team. Is there
yes.
a
I'm
deal
so
for
sorry. I'm
teams?
so sorry. My phone is like buzzing over here, and I'm extremely ADD.
Yeah, it's
So
all
we are
good.
doing we are doing buy two get one free until Friday. For listeners here, we'd love to support you guys because you may get to it a little last minute. We will extend this until Monday. So if you are interested in bringing some of your team to RoofCon, I'd be happy to honor that for you guys.
So, sorry, what's that pricing again?
It's buy two get one free tickets.
Ooh, nice.
I know.
Stock up. This is the one that you want to bring your team to. This is the right vibe for the industry. There, you might have salespeople that don't get to be at these things. Some people go to 5 a year. That's great.
Mhm.
For people that don't, going to something like this is really good for their career. To see
Yeah.
that roofing is bigger than just your company.
Hmm.
Contractors love the catch-all because it makes every single one of their roof builds easier and more profitable. Protective netting wraps facade and landscaping to prevent from left-behind nails and damage. Homeowner referrals bring you more jobs, and insurance supplements bring you more profits. But my favorite part, the branding.
There is speakers. So let's talk about your favorite couple speakers, and then like what other types of speakers are there?
Absolutely. So, of course, we have our headliners. Tim Tebow is coming, Nick Santanastasso, Eli Wild, and John C. Maxwell. So, John C. Maxwell did speak last year, and he's actually coming back to RoofCon for free. We did not have to pay him anything, which is insane because he loved the
Does
crowd.
he contractually obligate you saying the C in his name?
I'm just so used to it. John Maxwell, John C. Maxwell. Maybe he does. Just shh. The Maxwell team might be watching this.
Yeah, exactly.
So we're super excited about that. He loved RoofCon and what it was about. So he was like, I want to come back. So we were just blown away by that. And we do have some incredible industry speakers as well. Eric Obrumt, Adam Bensman, the roof strategist. We have Jerry Fusel, Jeff Boab, Joseph Hughes. So we are pumped about the value that they're going to bring. And of course, we have 4 different panels with some rock stars in the industry. We have a solar implementation panel, we have a sales and marketing panel, recruiting and retention, and a leadership and personal development panel, which Jen Silver will actually be on. I'm so excited about.
Yeah.
And we just found out that Sydney will be on the marketing panel. So we are pumped
Heck
about
yeah.
her agency to be involved.
Yeah.
And it's just packed with a ton of amazing, influential, and just high integrity people in the industry.
100%. Okay, I know that you said the awards thing is mostly just for Revolt, but what is that?
So basically what we're doing, we were hoping to do kind of an award ceremony for RoofCon, and it was kind of a last minute idea for us. And we wanted to be really strategic about it. So we decided, hey, we should probably hold off until next year because we don't want to throw this in last minute. So we have a mastermind for roofing and solar owners called Revolt. You may see Dylan Mullins, Bob Hole out there on social media a lot. They're in the group. So we are doing a reward ceremony for them. So if you see them around jumping with their little trophies, you'll know what that's about. Nice. Pretty sure we have like a best mullet award, but a lot of them are, sorry?
Important.
And very important, the most important of all. But a lot of them, is about how much impact you've made in the year and just transforming your business and kind of just personal goals that our Revolt members have hit. So we're very excited about that.
Awesome. And I'm just trying to think about other things that might be going down at the event that didn't happen last year, just different ones for people that are attending. Maybe they don't want to miss anything.
Mm-hmm. The main thing, so we do have 40 different breakout sessions, and these are huge to me personally because we take them so seriously. Each one of our platinum sponsors get a breakout session. So Atlas, Roofle, a ton of these just incredible companies are getting 40-minute educational sessions. Mm-hmm. So we are going to be releasing our breakout session schedule very, very soon. And there is just so much knowledge packed into these because they know that they cannot pitch from the stage. Mm-hmm. We are very strict about that. We want our attendees to go into these breakout rooms knowing that they're not going to be pitched. And in return, that works out better for everyone at the end of the day. So that is what I am the most excited about because we're going to have way more breakout sessions this year, and especially from newer companies that have signed on with us that have just some really awesome things going on in their companies. So that is the number one thing I would be on the lookout for. Mm-hmm. And we do have a schedule available on RoofCon.com so you can plan out everything. Our booth layout is ready to go. So if there's booths that you want to see, like Hook Agency, get your cologne, you can target where they're at and kind of plan out your day.
On the swag, by the way, we got a hot sauce, we got a Hook hot sauce, we got a Hook cologne, we got shirts, and
you're ready to go.
And the giveaway, yeah. But the cool thing is a lot of these vendors do. So we come expecting this to be fun and expect giving stuff away, and that's the vibe. So it's
definitely come with an extra suitcase for all of your swag.
Yes. Yeah, and so some room for sure at least in your main suitcase. Okay. So where's this thing going? Do we get to have RoofCon for the foreseeable future? Is this thing going to be around?
Absolutely. We are going to be doing RoofCon until RoofCon we are planning to keep going. We actually are planning RoofCon 2023. So we're going to be announcing that at RoofCon this year. And we're very excited about the location. We will not be coming back to Orlando next year. We've been to Orlando the past 2 years, kind of mainly because of COVID. We weren't sure what was going to happen. And we love Florida, the venue, the people. It's been great. But it is time for us to move around. We started this in 2019 with as little as 50 people, and it has just grown and grown and grown. So we are just very excited to kind of continue with the core team and really make an impact with years to come.
Amazing. So, rank the top roofing events. Do not say one industry because I know you're going to do it just to be nice. Rank the top events in the roofing industry, 1, 2, 3.
Putting me on the spot right now. I mean, obviously, number is RoofCon. I'm biased. Number 2, I really enjoyed International Roofing Expo. Number 3 would probably be the Transform Conference from Ryan Groth. We actually went there in Dallas a few weeks ago. It's our first one. It's a smaller event. I think there was about 200 people there and about 15 vendors, but it was very, very impactful. Some awesome speakers. And it depends on what
there. Oh, I have FOMO so bad. It sounded like it was really cool.
It was amazing. It was a lot of fun. The speakers were great, and it all depends on what you want to get out of it. Obviously, International Roofing Expo is going to be more of the expo side of things. They have 500 vendors. It's huge. They've been around for years. And something like Transform is going to be more kind of personable, educational, and kind of life-changing, really. So it depends on what you're looking to get out of an event. And RoofCon's kind of right in the middle of both of those. You get
You
the personal
got, so I agree, IRE is up there. I feel
yeah.
like you guys are the modern IRE, to be honest. But
That's such a compliment.
there's the roofing process conference. I think is pretty good.
Yes,
My wife
yes.
tells me I'm not allowed to go to Win the Storm anymore. I don't feel like there's really a problem with it, but everyone talks shit. So I am not talking shit, to be clear. I think there's there's a bunch of new little ones that sometimes happen or don't. You're trying to figure out if they're going to keep on
Yeah.
going. But a lot of people go to one of these bigger ones or a couple of these bigger ones, and then if you go to some little ones throughout the year, other people have the critique that like there's too many events. It's like, well, you're not going to all of them. No one's going to all. Like,
Right.
and it's cool that roofing has so much stuff going on.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's cool that there's a variety. There's like
Absolutely.
there's straight up like full like Christian events. There's
Yeah,
like
that's my exact thoughts. There has been
events. There's like
new,
tons of stuff. That's
yes.
awesome.
Yeah, now you guys get to pick, like now there's not, and it kind of creates this awesome energy within the event world of kind of figuring out what we can do to be better and be different to stand out. So it's made us work a whole lot harder and to make sure that this is just an incredible event. So really, if anything, it's made events better by having kind of, I don't want to say competition, but just other events out there that roofers can choose between.
And like what I see, the funny thing is people think we're all competing with each other, or this one's competing with that. And I see a lot of the same people at the same ones. Like, so some people just love events. Some people I think we like hanging out. That's what it is. Like, it's fun to hang out.
Yeah.
You're fun to hang out with. Like, a lot of the people that go to these events are fun. Like, it's fun people, and they like each other. And there's like a lot of like you're talking about Bob Hull and Dylan Mullins. They go to a lot of these events. They're super nice. They're just like fun people, and they're learning all the time for their business. And that's part of it too. It's not just this isn't just like a pure. I said it's not like a party event per se, like a big like let's get all messed up and the whole time or something. But it is like it's not all business. It's also pretty relaxed.
Oh yeah, that's another huge part about RoofCon is just networking with other attendees. Like that is value that we provide without even trying because the people are just so much fun. They're so supportive. And it's awesome to kind of, say you're in the roofing industry. It can be pretty cutthroat with roofing owners around you because it is so competitive. When you're kind of getting away and interacting with other roofing owners that are across the United States, it's just so awesome to kind of compare ideas, what's working for them, what's working for you, and really connecting in that way is honestly the most valuable part of RoofCon.
Oh man, that's such an important point. Yeah, I think that couldn't be stated enough. So I'm not mansplaining, but I want to keep talking about it.
Yes, it's true.
I feel like you hear them hanging out together. Oh, you're doing that?
Yeah.
Oh, you're doing that? Like, I think these guys go quicker than people that don't go to these events. I think there's other ways to do it. And if you're so lucky that you have a few roofing companies that you trust in different markets or something and you guys talk, that's cool and maybe cooler because you're doing it on a regular basis. If you can do both, that's even better. This is just a mini way to do that. So when you're there, see if you can meet a few aspirational other roofing guys that you want to be like and pick their brain about like a couple of the main problems you have right now.
Yes. And then what you do, I mean, you save their contact information, you save their numbers, and then you can reach out to them all year long. Like you can make friends at this event that you can keep forever. Like we have a Revolt accountability group chat where people are just bouncing off questions left and right throughout the year. It's like, say, an issue with an adjuster pops up or an issue with insurance pops up. They have a whole group of people to reach out to immediately. So when you come to RoofCon and you make those connections, you can keep up with them. It's not one of those events where you meet them once and it's done. these are people that we really want you to make real connections with and to keep up with and to build a really great network with.
If you haven't tried Signpost, you definitely should. We help answer calls, acting as a backstop to make sure your leads don't get missed. We also help build up your reputation by generating 5-star reviews. Come check us out at signpost.com.
Yeah, I see a lot of people that are well networked at these things that are coming rhythmically, and what's one? I don't know. I feel like I'm trying to justify it when it's not. It shouldn't be justified. I think there's a ton of people that just love this stuff. Yeah. But what's a couple of weeks or like of attending something that sharpens your business? Mm-hmm. And I think some people might be skeptical or cynical of getting advice from other roofing companies because they might have a market where it is more cutthroat.
Right.
And it's crazy. It is crazy to me how generous people get with mm-hmm. their information. When you're winning, like a lot of these people, like I think about like Heath Hicks, who was just at our Dallas One Industry event, like
yep.
He's winning. That dude mm-hmm. knows how to make money. He has a fulfilling business. He's been around. He has catch-all. It's super mm-hmm. cool. What's the next level of fulfillment? Like you already have the money checked.
Exactly.
The next level of fulfillment is like, oh, I can make an impact. Like, so once you get your general needs taken care of and your business is growing and you have a decent lifestyle, then it's like some people want to give back. It's not fake.
Yeah, it's not a scam. It's definitely real. I love that you just said that because that is so important. I love Heath, by the way. He is just the salt of the earth. He'll be at RoofCon this year. He supported us since the very first RoofCon. And there's so many people out there like that. And mm-hmm. A lot of times if people are saying that they're making all this money and this and that, but they're not willing to help serve other people, chances are maybe they're not doing as well as they say they are. Because a lot of people that are actually doing really, really well, like you said, they want to serve people. They want to give. They want to share. Because like you said, once you hit that mark, it's kind of like, where do I go now? Like I bought this nice thing, bought this new house. My roofing company's kind of automated now. I'm doing great. But what else is there,
Exactly. How to get more happy.
Yes.
More happy equals probably giving back. What's that?
Define real happiness. It's probably not money.
And once you get past that, I mean, basically, if you're that person right now and you feel like you're doing well, this event, come with the mindset of I'm going to try to help people a little bit while I'm here. I think we can all go with that mindset. I can't go because I have a baby coming, but I'm going to have the most FOMO ever. So I'm not going to be there. My team's going to be there. Cody and Sydney, who are crazy smart. So go talk to them at our booth, Hook Agency's booth. What other booths are you looking for? Who are you excited to see there? Who are your people that you're stoked about?
Oh goodness, I'm so excited about Captain. They sponsored at One Industry, One Model. Yeah. They are building like an insane booth layout. Like we had to actually move them over to the side because they're like, hey, we're going to build like an actual building. So that's going to be super exciting. I'm excited about Roofle's booth. They're just doing some really awesome things in the industry. And they're kind of, this is one of their first bigger events that they're coming to, and they're kind of launching some new things. So I'm super excited to hear more about that. Obviously, Hook Agency, excited to see you guys there in your booth. But there's just
great call-outs though, those two, because like totally like Captain is super innovative, like as far as like the way that they're doing this, like to allow cash flow for roofers and allow it like financing for projects for homeowners. And then like Roofle is super innovative. Like this is e-commerce for roofing.
Yes.
So those are the types of things that you get to go learn more about, like just the innovation stuff. And when I go to these things, I'm hunting. I have a vendor mindset. I'm hunting for like, what's the like cutting edge stuff? Like I'm always trying to look for, and there's always like people, and some of them you don't even hear about. And then you go there and you're like, dang.
Oh yeah. There's some interesting things. So we went to SolarCon, which is another really awesome event that we went to that is strictly solar. It was in Salt Lake City, Utah, and we signed up a few vendors there. And you know, Utah, Salt Lake City, it's all very tech savvy. There's a company called Gamify that gamifies the entire roofing process. And it is just, there's so many awesome things at RoofCon that I haven't seen at other events that I am very excited for you guys to see and learn from. There's so many cool things. I can think of like 20 different booths I'm excited to see.
Keep on going. This is fun. I feel like the booths are actually a really cool part. So what else is?
Yes, it is. They work hard on them, and they put a lot of work into designing these and making them look good. And it's so much fun to see like what they put together and how much love they put into it because they want to serve you guys. And it's
Does
just really
Adam Bensman, does he have a booth this year?
He does. Yes, he's actually going to be right beside the catch-all.
Nice. Adam Benson last year was like, he had like his disciples out there. You know, they were there till like 7 p.m. There's like 10 people gathered around him, and he was just like holding class in the middle of RoofCon. That was
he is so great. Like I don't know how he packs so much knowledge in his brain. Like I think it's just going to burst one day. He had like just the most simple setup at RoofCon. And he's just like, yeah, I'm gonna grab a booth since I'm speaking. You know, he was kind of hesitant against it when he first, started working with us and coming to RoofCon because he was on a panel last year. And he's like, well, I guess I'll get a booth. And his booth ended up being like that. He ended up impacting so many people just by taking the time to talk to him. And I mean, he was talking to roofing owners and salespeople all day long. Like I think we had to kick him out at one point because it was like, hey, the expo's closing.
Is Catch-all doing the RC car race again or no?
Oh yeah.
That's super fun. I love that.
Super fun. Yes, and they're actually giving away a free catch-all system at RoofCon. I know.
And then I mean, you can be on like 12 podcasts if you just wander the hall and act interested.
Literally, yes.
There's usually like so many podcast booths.
Yes.
That if you want to just go and get on a bunch of podcasts,
It's the way to go. Yeah, we've got Ty Acker's podcast. We've got there's so many.
Yeah, there's tons of like basically like media companies now in roofing, or companies that are trying to make a little, like we're a little bit of that too, like trying to make a little media arm in their company.
Right.
I think those are kind of fun too, though, because I see roofers out there that get to be on these podcasts. That's like a fun experience.
I know, it's a lot of fun, especially for the hosts themselves. They get to sit there and talk to so many people at once, and it's just kind of like I think I walked by Patrick Carr's booth last year. He was running a podcast, and he had like 2 people watching, 2 people in line to hop on next. Business 411 had their Only Roofers podcast. It's really fun. It's a lot of fun to watch.
Anything else we should throw out here? Can you restate the deal that you got going on right now so folks that are watching this can take advantage of that if they want to?
Of course. So we are doing buy 2, get 1 free on all levels of tickets. So Expo admission, general admission, VIP, and platinum. Buy 2, you get 1 free. Helps bring your team. And we're also doing, if you say it's just you can't bring your team. Maybe they're kind of, I know Florida just got hit by the hurricane. There's been some issues there. We can offer some different discounts for you guys, and I'd love to extend this until Monday for listeners. I would love to talk to you, get to know your business, and make sure that we can serve you. I wouldn't ask you to come if I didn't think it'd be beneficial, and I hope to see you all there.
So for clarity, that's October 24th. This podcast is going on October 21.
Yes.
Blaike, how does somebody make the deal happen? Like, do they go to, is it roofcon.com?
Yes. So you'll go to roofcon.com, and what we have to do, you have to talk to a rep because we have to kind of do the deal that way. So I can put, my email, my phone number, work phone number, and I can help you out. You can shoot me a message. I'm very responsive and happy to help and chat with you. So go to roofcon.com.
She's on a podcast.
I know, my phone is right here just like buzzing away.
There's probably a lot of business to be had there, so I'll let you get back to that.
Oh, no, it's okay. This has been so much fun. I really, really appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm stoked for your event. This is a cool event. Like I don't know. It's just one of the better roofing events. So I hope everyone checks this out. I appreciate you guys watching the podcast or listening. And it's Hook Better Leads, put on by hookagency.com. Hook Agency all over social. What are your guys' socials?
RoofCon.com. On Facebook, we have RoofCon and roofing.com. And we also have a Facebook group called the Roofing and Solar Community where you can get a ton of updates from RoofCon.
What is the hashtag this year?
Hashtag RC4.
RC4, baby.
Yeah, RC4.
Let's go. Oh, God, I have the worst FOMO, and I just don't want you to experience this, folks at home, because I'm not going to be able to go because I'm going to be hanging out with probably a fresh new baby. Oh. But you don't want to. Yes, I'm so excited. I'm having a daughter shortly, but don't have FOMO like me. Get to this event unless you're having a kid. All right, everyone.
Stay home. That's okay.
Yeah, yes, exactly. All right. See ya.
See ya. Thanks so much.